Hey guys, it's me, Joey again. So, this video is really going to be something that is really going to be kind of like another one of those prediction videos where really, and what this prediction video is going to be is, as it says in the title, is going to be me kind of predicting when the air cut will be announced. And I think it's going to be announced at Halloween. And the reason for that being is because looking at the what David Ayer and what the air cut movement has been doing, it's very similar to what happened when Zack Snyder's Justice League got announced. Everything was getting hyped up so hard, and just looking at right now we're just expecting it to come. But now really that's really kind of like the thing that really that everyone is really paying attention to. Like, yeah, of course, the air cut is now getting a lot of traction, and David Ayer is being very hot about the air cut and his original cut of Suicide Squad. There's that obviously, but then we go into something you go into his first trailer. You see that it's really going to really into that horror factor in his Comic-Con trailer. For those who haven't seen it or those who needed a fresh reminder of it, I'll leave the link to that video in the description down below. But yeah, like really, if you think about the air cut in that sense, and you watch that trailer, you could really see and really feel that horror aspect compared to the other trailers that came out for Suicide Squad, where it's like very funny and jokey. Where in the first trailer, the Comic-Con trailer, it's really just like very horror-esque and very suspenseful, like what's going on and all of that. And then you go into this really as a factor where it seems like David Ayer is kind of like Zach in many ways. He's very theatrical in what he does. And, like, for instance, he's been posting a lot of Ayer cut stuff on Instagram. And when Zack Snyder's Justice League announcement happened, you had David Ayer David Ayer post a tweet with Jared Leto's Joker, and in the background creepy music, and in the text it says, I'm different. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. And really, everyone got hyped up for the air cut, as they should, because we already know as fans that the air cut is coming. We just need to know when. And really, like I said about the air cut being announced on Halloween, this is really something else that is also very important. So you do know that really the 31st of Halloween is is really October 31st, but this is also where David Ayer loves to go into the Mexican culture. And we do know that he really does appreciate the Mexican culture a lot. And really, for America, we have Halloween, but for Mexico and Mexican culture, they have something else called they really have something else called the Day of the Dead. And for those who don't know what the Day of the Dead is, well, let's go into really the let's. This is probably your first Mexican culture class that you really wouldn't expect, but here we go. So basically, the Day of the Dead is a day for when the Mexicans and the Spanish really go in. Is really a day where they who is really a day where they respect the dead. Like you have people go into like you for America, we do occasionally go to our relatives' graves every now and then, but for Mexico, they actually do have a specific day where they go and pay their respects to their ancestors. And we also know that David Ayer in David Ayer's Suicide Squad, that the heart of the movie is El Diablo, and we really didn't get much of El Diablo other than the other than the other than his backstory. He was just kind of there. But the fact that really El Diablo is really the heart of the movie. The person who translates to English the devil is the heart of the movie is just really something that you really need to think about, where it's more theatrical in a sense like that. Now, and really, I also made this prediction a while ago called where I kind of predicted that Henry Cavill would be there at the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League, which that actually came true, and I actually kind of made the prediction that with that aspect that really with how Superman was quote dead, Henry Cavill wouldn't be talking about the Snyder cut or Zack Snyder's Justice League because he as Superman is dead, and then when Zack Snyder's Justice League came out, that was really in a way Superman coming back to life and being reborn. Or in this case, Zack Snyder's Justice League being quote dead, and then a few months earlier, Zack Snyder's Justice League rose from the dead. So in that aspect, it also makes sense because really, like I said, with this whole theme of David Ayer and Zack Snyder being theatrical as they are, it really does make sense in that aspect that the Ayer cut will be announced on Halloween or as in Mexico, the Day of the Dead. where they do respect the dead, and really kind of like the devil or El Diablo coming back and being there at the announcement, because really the devil is kind of like the ruler of the dead. So yeah, like really in that aspect, I do believe that the ayer cut will be announced on October 31st, aka Halloween, aka the Day of the Dead. So for those who think I'm still stretching, I know I'm probably stretching, which is really why I'm actually 15% sure on this, but still with that amount of evidence there, it really does seem that the aspect of the ayer cut being announced on the Day of the Dead is also very possible. And also, you think about it like this: Suicide Squad is really kind of like a death in that sense. So with that in there as well, it's like with the Suicide Squad being like a dead squad, the at the Day of the Dead, the quote dead squad or Suicide Squad will be about the rise of the dead squad. So yeah, if you really don't make sense of that, I kind of do understand on that, because it does sound kind of crazy. Like, I know that sounds crazy that I'm making this video, but yeah, it really does sound crazy. But at the same time, looking at how the Day of the Dead is very near and the ayer cut is very near, and how really how David Ayer appreciates Mexican culture, and with the character El Diablo, aka the devil, being the heart of the Suicide Squad, it really does make sense for the ayer cut to be announced on October 31st, aka the Day of the Dead. So for those so yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and really the ayer cut is coming, and and really you better, and really ayer cut fans, we better get prepared for people who are really gonna bash this and say, see, we were right about the director's cuts being coming out, and fans being like the kind of like the heart of this whole kind of like the heart of this whole thing, where you have the fans wanting a movie, and really studios kind of submitting to him. So really just like yeah, what I think is the ayer cut will be announced on October 31st, the Day of the Dead. And really just, yeah, be prepared for people who are going to bash the process of the ayer cut coming out. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and tell me what you think about it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.